Hello. For those of you whom I did not meet on our Probe Rally of the Stars tour, I'm Dick Fenstermacher, Ford Division's General Sales Manager, and on behalf of Ford Division, I'd like to be the first to welcome you to Model Year 1989. Joining me today to give us a review of the 1989 car highlights and focus models is our Marketing Plans Manager, Henry Fradkin. Hello, Henry.
Hello, Dick.
And to give us the 1989 truck story, I'd like to introduce the newest member of the Ford Division team, our Truck and Powertrain Marketing Plans Manager, Dick Anderson. Welcome, Dick.
Hi, Dick.
Due to the stair-step system fill schedule associated with placing initial 1989 system fill orders and our level of experience with computerized order placement, we have decided to forego zone-level Phase 1 meetings this year. Instead, we've provided this tape, along with your initial ordering guide, to give you an advanced look at Ford's 1989 product news, and perhaps more importantly, to provide you with vehicle ordering information highlighting our 1989 focus models. Quite honestly, I view getting you, the dealer, as well as those individuals actually involved in the ordering process, familiar with our ordering strategy, to be a major plus. And it's an endeavor that can only be achieved by using the electronic technology available to us today. This videotape, along with your initial ordering guide, will give you and your sales management personnel the 1989 product information needed to make informed initial ordering decisions that should not only continue our momentum in the marketplace, but also get the new model year off to a tremendous start. We finished the 1987 calendar year with record dealer and company sales and profits. Quite frankly, we are the envy of the industry. And I'm happy to report that we've continued this record-setting pace in the first quarter of this year. Ford Division increased its share of the car industry by 1.1 percentage points to 15.2%. On trucks, our share was up 0.3 percentage points to 29.7%. During the first quarter of 1988, Taurus and Escort continued their dominance as the #1 and 2 best-selling car nameplates in the industry. The F-Series truck remains the best-selling vehicle in the U.S., and Ranger continues to be the best-selling compact pickup. Through April, our truck leadership drive continues. We now have a calendar year lead of 73,562 trucks over Chevrolet. On the car side, despite trading monthly victories with Chevrolet on car sales leadership, we currently have outsold them by approximately 9,000 units. The last time we outsold Chevrolet in cars in a non-strike year was 1957, and we did it by over 26,000 units. Continuing our car leadership position for the 1988 model and calendar year is the most important sales goal we have today. One that can turn into the biggest bragging point in decades if we can continue to put pressure on the folks selling the bow ties. I'd love to ask Phil Novell to run an ad thanking the American car buying public for driving a Ford lately and making us the #1 sales division in America. But we still have a long way to go. For despite our first quarter car leadership performance, the Corsica Beretta has moved ahead of Taurus and Escort in April. And it's this car line, in part, that could put our car leadership position drive in jeopardy this year. Therefore, I ask for your dedication and support in the months ahead to restore both Taurus and Escort to their rightful positions as the top 2 selling car nameplates in the industry. Collectively, I believe we can accomplish our leadership goals. Our unrelenting dedication to continuous improvement in product design, quality, and in offering our customers the best possible value gives us an edge in the marketplace. And speaking of customer value, we must continue to focus our attention on the value-driven offerings in each car and truck line. I urge you to order our focus model packages that Henry and Dick will review with you in a few minutes. As you know, these are not stripped-down price leaders. In fact, in most cases, they're the highest volume vehicles in the lineup, packaged the way your customers tell us that they want them. Our customer research indicates that this package approach works, It's the way people like to buy their cars or trucks. Also, the package approach is the easiest for your salespeople to sell. Our package merchandising strategy not only reflects how well we've listened and responded to your customers' needs, it also gives you the ability to maximize the impact of price point advertising in your local market by offering free equipment or discounts your competition can't match. And speaking of price point merchandising, I ask that you not deviate from the price point format we've used so successfully over the last 3 years. It's like a roadmap. You have to follow each checkpoint along the way to reach your destination. In the introduction section of this year's ordering guide, we've included a brief discussion focusing on how to communicate Ford's value story. It's so important that I'd like to review briefly the elements of what we would consider the perfect approach to sell value. First, you decide what you want to promote. Pick the car or the truck series, then select the package to be highlighted. Hopefully, you will select a recommended focus package that has the maximum discount. Then list the content, each item included in the package. Then show the manufacturer's original retail price. Then show the deductions in terms of the manufacturer's discount to come up with a selling price you are comfortable with. Clearly indicate this price as a delivered price with only taxes entitled to be added. Lastly, and most importantly, show the number of vehicles that are in stock exactly like the one being advertised and mention that they are available for immediate delivery. It's also important to keep in mind that a focused value message, effectively communicated, allows us to cut through a lot of the competitive clutter. And our focus model strategy allows us to build on our growing reputation for delivering quality and value. It also takes advantage of the window of opportunity that the Japanese price increase has given us. You know, import shoppers are suffering from the same sticker shock that Big Three shoppers experienced in the early 1980s. Is this strategy correct? Well, if you've taken a look at GM's newspaper ads lately, I'm sure you've noticed that they have virtually cloned Ford's strategy. I guess we've got more than sales leadership going for us in today's market. The bottom line is simple. You can't take advantage of the focused vehicle opportunities if you don't order the right vehicles. If you found yourself caught with a modestly equipped Ranger Custom with a higher sticker price than a Ranger with the XLT value package, or a manual transmission Tempo without air versus a Tempo with a free air package, then you know exactly what I mean. So, as we discuss the 1989 product changes today, we'll highlight the models you should be concentrating on in your system fill orders. I can assure you these focus models will be the target of our advertising and merchandising activities in 1989. Therefore, the individual in your dealership with the responsibility to order vehicles must understand very clearly what has changed year over year in terms of product specs, powertrains, and most importantly, the value option or rapid spec packages. I'm happy to report that this year we are further along than ever before in finalizing our packages and in integrating this approach into our advertising, our merchandising, and our dealer announcement activities. Although we can't give you any estimated 1989 pricing at this time, let me assure you that we will continue to be the value leader in the industry. Now, I'd like to turn the meeting over to Henry Fradkin, our Marketing Plans Manager, who will give us an overview of our 1989 car highlights. Henry?
Thank you, Dick. And hello again. Unfortunately, our Car Marketing Plans Manager, Bill Wilcox, couldn't make today's telecast, so I'm pinch hitting for him. So far, we're enjoying another very successful year in 1988, both for cars and for trucks. In 1988, we introduced several redesigned cars, Tempo, LTD Crown Victoria, and quite recently the 1988.5 Escort. Today, I'm going to talk about what's new in 1989 and the focus models that we should concentrate on for each car line. Afterwards, Dick Anderson, Ford Division's Truck Marketing Plans Manager, will review and acquaint you with our 1989 light truck news. While the 1989 model year already has and will continue to provide much excitement, we also must pay attention to the basic approach that made Ford so successful today. I'm talking about continuous improvement. And in 1989, we will continue to upgrade, refine, and improve all aspects of our business, our products, our selling process, and our aftermarket service to provide the highest possible customer satisfaction. Now I'd like to start with our smallest car, the Festiva. Festiva has succeeded in attracting younger buyers to the Ford Oval. Sales are highly incremental. Escort sales have remained virtually unaffected, while Festiva is capturing a 7/10 share of industry. And we expect to increase share in 1989 as we meet our volume commitment of 85,000 Festivas. To assist in this goal, we will improve the powertrain. Specifically, a new 3-speed automatic transaxle will be introduced as an option on the L Plus and the LX series. And we will provide peppy performance on AT-equipped cars by the addition of a multi-port electronic fuel injection system to the standard 1.3-liter i4 engine. Job 1 for the automatic is in September, with automatic transaxle Festivas arriving at our dealerships in November. As I said, the automatic is available on the L Plus and the LX series only. And we expect in total that over 40% of all Festivas will be equipped with an automatic. The L Plus will continue as our focus package in 1989, and we will expect that this will account for 60% of all Festivas sold this coming model year. Escort is a perfect example of Ford's dedication to continuous improvement. Quality, a key purchase motivation, improved by 28% in 1988 versus 1987. Since the major change came in the recently introduced 1988.5 model, product revisions in 89 are minimal. Gas struts, for example, are replacing the mechanical McPherson struts on all series. And we have deleted the low-volume EXP series to allow more GT and 3-door production, thereby improving assembly plant quality. Importantly, Escort does not have a true head-on domestic competitor. Although GM will try to regain some lost small car share with its new Chevrolet Geo. This will be like another franchise to sell its imported cars, the Spectrum, the Prism, which was formerly called Sprint, and the Metro, which was the Nova. So given our competitive position and the redesigned 1988.5 car, we're looking to increase share in 1989 and keep Escort as the best-selling nameplate in the world. As you know, Escort is the company's linchpin to meeting domestic CAFE standards. Therefore, our mutual goal is to keep Escort as the #1 or #2 seller in the industry with Taurus. For our Focus model packages, we will continue the LX Special Value package in 1989, with 320 being available for the manuals and 321 for automatics. And these will account for about 60% of the Carline sales this coming model year. The discounts will be carryover from 1988.5, with $677 on 320A and $713 on 321A. Also, as we did last year, the GT number 330A will be Escort's image package and account for about 15% of total Escort sales. The retail discount will be the equivalent of free air conditioning. Moving now to Tempo, this car also is having an excellent sales year after a slow launch, and this is the result of the major freshening it received in 1988. The good news in '89 is that we expect to have ample availability of 4-door models and automatic transaxles to meet free demand. All-wheel drives in particular will be available in plentiful supply before winter this year. For 1989, product changes are minimal, including gas struts extended down to the GL series, a new cargo net or tie-down like that in the Taurus added to the GLS, LX, and the all-wheel drive series. And finally, we've revised the two-door GLS door trim panel for better appearance and convenience. We will maintain Tempo's competitive position achieved in 1988 and exploit the significant price advantage we have versus the Japanese by offering superior value. Our major focus model, again, will be the four-door GL Special Value Package number 226A with a retail discount at a carryover level of $1,000. And we expect that number 226A will account for about 30% of our retail car line sales. Tempo's image package will be the four-door GLS number 229A, and the big news is that it will be enhanced with a $500 retail discount, as it will account for about 15% of our retail mix. Also, to increase the four-door all-wheel drive sales, PEP number 232A, we will enhance its package discount by offering $500 this year. In '89, all-wheel drive will represent 15% of total retail sales. As a final note, we will continue to offer the driver airbag supplemental restraint system called SRS. In the 4 years that we've offered this system, there have been no accidental deployments. The SRS feature, again, will be available as part of PEP's number 227A for the GL and number 233A for the LX. Our vision of success in 1989, therefore, is to sell 10% more Tempos than we did in 1988. Now to Taurus. And through the first quarter, Taurus continues to be one of the top 2 selling cars in the U.S. Our goal for Taurus, therefore, is to maintain its number 1 or number 2 position with Escort by providing superior value against both domestic and imported entries. Further, we will continue to build on Taurus's top selling position in the station wagon market as the division will continue to capture the wagon leadership once again in 1989. This is an important opportunity year for Taurus as there will be no new competitive actions. The GM10 four-door models, for example, are not anticipated until the 1990 model year. Also, as you may know, Chrysler recently cut production of its new Eagle Premier because of slow sales. In 1989, Taurus receives a minor freshening, including a new grille, headlamps, tail lamps, and bumper cladding treatment on its LX model. And this will emphasize our dedication to continuous improvement. The value focus model for the 1989 Taurus again will be preferred equipment package number 204 on the GL series. This is expected to account for about 30% of our retail sedan business and 40% of our retail wagon sales. This year, we will offer a substantial discount of $700 to promote both the value and the sales of this focus model. This is a $200 increase over what we had in 1988. I'd like to take this moment to call your attention to an important change that will affect orders for Taurus, as well as the LTD Crown Victoria, Thunderbird in 1989, and Mustang models. We have gone to fixed packages with no deletions allowed. Let me explain. Last year, it was possible to order any of the PEPs and delete individual items that were not desired, although the package discount would be either forfeited or reduced to the next lowest package discount. In response to dealer requests to streamline our packages and ordering process, we have gone to a no-deletion PEP for Taurus and the other car lines I mentioned earlier. However, with selected packages, a new 41X package delete option may be ordered. Adding the 41X option code to a vehicle order deletes all package content, except of course for rear defroster on New York State cars. And this also deletes all package discount. Individual options may be ordered, but without any discount. The 41X code in effect allows the customer to order a car at the suggested retail price shown for that series in that price list, with no added package price. The 41X code, however, is not recommended for dealer stock units, as the PEPs produce a much greater value to our customers, while the 41X allows the purchase of only a base model. Customers should be made aware of the better value offered with any of our PEPs. We're therefore counting on you to communicate this key information, particularly as it pertains to Taurus, Crown Vic, Thunderbird in '89, and Mustang. To conclude with Taurus, I'd like to whet your appetite a bit. Later this fall, we're going to be introducing our image model, the Taurus Show. With its all-new 230 horsepower, 24-valve, twin-cam V6, it will be able to reach 60 miles per hour in about 7 seconds. We're going to tell you a lot more about this model later this summer. Finally, our large family car, the LTD Crown Victoria. And the LTD Crown Vic continues to be in high demand, despite having no incentives on it during 1988. The freshening in '88 had, and continues to have, a very favorable impact in the marketplace. And our goal for Crown Victoria in '89 is to sell as many cars as we are doing in '88. In essence, Crown Victoria continues to be very important to all of us in terms of sales, profits, customer loyalty, and Ford Division wagon leadership. Because the 1988 product freshening is so recent and so well received, the '89 car will be carried over. The only perceivable changes will be new colors and wagon wood grain. Importantly, in 1989, we will introduce clear coat paint with selected exterior colors to provide a continuous improvement story for this important car line. For '89, we again will emphasize the four-door LX number 112A and Country Squire Wagon number 132A as our high-value focus models. At $850, the four-door sedan 112A package will have a greater discount by $50 than in 1988. And we expect this package to account for about 20% of all Crown Victorias sold. The wagon discount of $1,000 is carried over from 1988. Together, the sedan and the wagon focus models will be expected to be about 25% of total car line sales in 1989. Again, as I just told you, we have gone to a fixed package approach on the Crown Victoria, just as we've done on Taurus. Mustang keeps zipping along and remains as the best-selling small specialty car in 1988. The GT is the most affordable high-performance car on the road. The LX has been called one of the top 10 best values in the world by Car and Driver magazine. And as we continue this car in 1989, we will have as much capacity as we did in '88. So, we're looking to make it and our Probe the two top sellers in the 1989 small specialty car segment. Specifically, our vision of success is to sell Mustang and Probe one for one, with each selling about 150,000 units. Mustang is a carryover product in '89, but we will make the LX 5-liter a special series of its own called the 5-liter LX Sport. In addition to the 225 horsepower 5-liter V8 engine, the LX Sport has the GT articulated sport seats, handling suspension, and performance-rated tires. The 5-liter LX Sport offers our sporty customers great performance in a more conservatively wrapped package than the GT. Our value and merchandising focus will continue with the LX number 240A. The retail discount will be equivalent to several items of free equipment, including the power lock group, dual electric remote mirrors, AM/FM cassette radio with a clock, speed control, and styled road wheels. In total, a $793 retail value. Including the convertible, all 2.3-liter LX special value models will represent 45% of total Mustang sales in 1989. Our GT number 249A package will continue as the Mustang Image model and will account for 25% of total car line sales. Probe. As you know, we've just introduced the Probe nationwide. So far, the reception has been great. Early marketing research indicates that Probe is attracting new buyers to our dealerships. To be more specific, 51% of all early Probes sold were purchased by women. 36% were single males and females. The median age is only 35 years old. 93% of the owners were completely or very satisfied with their new Probe. Over 2/3 of the early buyers especially liked the styling, describing it as sporty, and about half liked Probe's handling and power. Almost 3/4 of the buyers would have bought another make if Probe had not been available, but only 15% in total would have bought a Mustang. And over half the sales were conquests, including 21% of all sales coming from the Japanese. These early results coincide extremely well with our expectations for Probe. Turning now to our sales goal for Probe, we want it to be the number 1 and number 2 nameplate with Mustang in the small specialty segment this coming model year. As I said earlier, Probe should sell 1-for-1 with Mustang, and there will be plenty of capacity to support our target volume of 150,000 units when the second shift at Flat Rock comes on stream this summer. Because it was so recently introduced as a 1989 model, there will be no product changes this fall. We will continue to focus our efforts on merchandising our value package, the GL PEP number 251A, but we've enhanced its discount up to $100. This Probe value leader is expected to account for about 45% of total Probe sales in 1989, and we will continue the GT PEP number 261A as our image model with its $888 retail discount. This Focus model will represent 10% of total car line sales. By now, I'm sure that you know that we will be introducing an all-new Thunderbird this fall. The actual Job 1 is in early October, and the national introduction will be in December. We will be communicating with you later on this new car. In the meantime, you should be focusing your efforts on selling the 1988 model. As such, we're continuing the present number 151A PEP as Thunderbird's high-value Focus model, and the 157A on the Turbo Coupe as our image model.
Thank you, Henry. Next, to bring you up to date on our truck highlights and Focus models for 1989, here's Dick Anderson, our Truck and Powertrain Marketing Plans Manager. Dick?
Thanks, Dick. You know, we really are very proud of the 1989 Ford truck lineup. As a matter of fact, we believe it represents the best truck lineup ever offered by any manufacturer anywhere. For 1988, Ford trucks lead the industry in most key market segments. We plan to continue that leadership in 1989 because each one of our truck lines gets better in some significant way. It's really a story of continuous improvement. Better products, better packages, better quality, better value. Those are the key elements of the 1989 Ford truck lineup. I'd like to tell you more about that lineup now, beginning with the compact trucks, the highest volume segment of the market. Ford's compact truck lineup includes Ranger, Bronco 2, and Aerostar. The Ranger and Bronco 2 will be restyled for 1989 with major exterior and interior changes. They also will be improved functionally with features such as a new 4-cylinder engine on the popular Ranger S models. But job number one for the '89 Ranger and Bronco 2 is not until October, so we won't really talk very much about them today. But I do want to mention one thing that I think you'll be interested in. You know, you all have been asking for the column shift on these vehicles for the last 5 years. In 1989, I'm glad to say you'll get it, and it's a big improvement. You'll hear all about the column shift, as well as the details of the other 1989 Ranger and Bronco 2 product changes at the upcoming intro show in Boston. Offsetting the late launch for Ranger and Bronco 2 is the early June launch of the 1989 Aerostar. Our strategic objective for Aerostar is to increase sales by 10% over 1988 and to fully utilize the 28,000 units of added capacity at the St. Louis assembly plant, which is available for the 1989 model year. But fully utilizing that capacity may not be easy because the compact van bus segment is one of the most competitive segments in the entire truck market, and there will be plenty of competitive activity for 1989. All new rear-wheel drive entries are expected from Mazda and Isuzu, and Chrysler will continue to pump out Caravan Voyager models from 2 assembly plants. Aerostar will counter these competitive actions with product improvements and focused value. Aerostar will hit the competition with 2 waves of product improvements for 1989, a small wave in June and a second larger wave in November. Aerostar product improvements available with June production include a new grille and revised front bumper. The grille features a modern aerodynamic appearance and will be dark argent with a bright surround on all wagons. The standard grille on vans will be a lighter gray without the bright surround, but an optional bright grille on the van will also be available. Another change is that quad captain's chairs will now be available as a no-cost option on the Eddie Bauer model at dealer request. And finally, 6 new exterior colors and 2 new interior colors will also be available in June. The most significant product improvements for the 1989 Aerostar will be launched beginning in November, when an extended length model, new wheels, tape and two-tone treatments, seating improvements, and several functional upgrades will become available. You'll hear more about these exciting new models and features at the intro show. Supplementing the Aerostar product improvements for 1989 will be the same focus value marketing approach used so successfully in 1988. All preferred equipment packages will be carried over into 1989. The only content change in the wagon packages is that speed control and tilt steering wheel have replaced the rear window defroster in the XL Plus 401A package. The only content change to the van packages is that the bright grille and deluxe bumper have been added to the 432A package at no cost. Despite the limited content changes in the preferred equipment packages, the Aerostar value story will be even stronger for 1989 for 3 reasons. First, the 401A enhancement, which was introduced in January, will be maintained at about the same discount as in 1988. Second, at dealer's request, all PEP discounts will be made equivalent to free equipment. And third, the retail discounts on the XLT 402A package and the XLT Plus 403A package will be increased by $275 and $278 respectively. This discount structure should improve the value balance among the Aerostar wagon peps for 1989. The two Aerostar Focus models for 1989 are carried over from 1988. The first is the XL Plus 401A package with a retail discount of $494, equivalent to free speed control, tilt wheel, rear wiper washer, and front interval wipers. We believe that about 40% of Aerostar orders will be the 401A package. The second Aerostar Focus model is the Eddie Bauer 404A package with a retail discount of $846, equivalent to free air conditioning. We believe that 10% of Aerostar orders will be the 404A package. In total, with the product and value improvements we just reviewed, Aerostar should be positioned to sell out capacity and achieve the targeted 10% sales increase for 1989. Let's turn now to our full-size trucks, Econoline, F-Series, and Bronco. These vehicles, I think, best represent the established leadership of Ford trucks in the marketplace. Did you know, for example, that Bronco and Econoline vans will be shooting for their 11th straight year of segment leadership? Or that F-Series in 1989 will be targeting for its 13th straight year of leadership? The challenge really isn't to maintain our lead. For 1989, the challenge is to widen our lead. So let's take a closer look at what's new with our 1989 full-size Ford trucks, beginning with Ford's entries in the full-size van bus market, the Econoline and Club Wagon models. As I just mentioned, the Econoline has been the van leader for a long, long time, 10 years to be exact. Our goal for Econoline in 1989 is to continue that string, selling out all capacity in the process. For Club Wagon, however, the picture is a little bit different. It only very recently achieved sales leadership in the people-carrying bus segment. Our goal for Club Wagon is to maintain that hard-earned position and widen our lead over Dodge at the same time. A few key product refinements will help Econoline and Club Wagon to achieve these goals. Leading the list is a new electronically controlled 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission, E4OD for short, which will replace the C6 on selected over 8,500-pound GVW applications. This transmission will extend the advantages of automatic overdrive, which of course are better fuel economy and improved powertrain life, into our heavy-duty models. It represents a very significant edge over our competition. The E4OD also features a driver-selectable overdrive lockout switch for trailer towing and mountainous driving conditions. The E4OD will be phased in during the September through December period with 7.3-liter diesel and 7.5-liter gas engine applications being launched in mid-September and 5.8-liter applications added in December. Another significant change, important to commercial users, is that a new commercial model will be available on Econoline for 1989. It's a 10,000-pound GVW dual rear-wheel strip chassis aimed toward the city delivery market. The powertrain will be a Cummins 3.4-liter turbo diesel with a T19 4-speed manual transmission. This model will be available through the DSO system. Two other changes of note for 1989 involve air conditioning and colors. To correct a quality problem and improve customer satisfaction, the front-only AC option has been dropped on E250 350 Club Wagons. High-capacity front and rear air conditioning, of course, remains as an option. And finally, on all Econoline and Club Wagon models, crystal blue is added as a new interior color, and bright white is a new RPO exterior color. In the marketing area, Club Wagon and Econoline will be similar to last year, with an emphasis on value. The E150 Club Wagon will continue to feature the XLT 705A package with a retail discount of $927, equivalent to free air conditioning. We believe that the 705A package will represent about 35% of all Club Wagon orders. To increase Club Wagon's appeal to the price-sensitive buyers, we're revising the preferred equipment discount on the XL 702A package. Instead of the $100 cash discount available in '88, the package will feature a retail discount of $294 in 1989, equivalent to free speed control and tilt steering wheel. The Focus model on Econoline vans continues as the high-volume 740A package, which is very popular with commercial buyers. So that's about it for Econoline and Club Wagon in 1989. Let's move next to F-Series and see what's new there. Although the '89 F-Series is largely carryover from '88, there are a few significant product changes. Probably the most significant change is that the new E4OD electronically controlled 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission that we talked about on Econoline will also be available on F-Series. It will replace the 3-speed C6 in selected over 8,500-pound GVW applications. The E4OD is the first automatic overdrive transmission available on heavy-duty pickups and represents an F-Series product feature that GM and Dodge just can't match. The E4OD applications will be phased in from October through December. By December, it will be available over 8,500 pounds on all 7.3-liter diesel engine applications, all 5.8-liter and 7.5-liter gas engine 4x2 applications, and most 5.8-liter and 7.5-liter 4x4 applications. Another change for F-Series in 1989 is that 2 new F Super Duty models will be available. The first is a commercial strip chassis model with 7.3-liter diesel engine, M5OD transmission, and 158-inch wheelbase. The second is a Class A motorhome strip chassis with 7.5-liter gas engine and E4OD transmission. It will be available in 2 wheelbases, 178-inch and 208 inches. Both strip chassis models have dual rear wheels, a 16,000-pound GVW, and are built in a new facility in Mexico. We expect sales of these models to exceed 10,000 units in 1989. The commercial model Job 1 was launched this past April, with the motorhome slated to begin production in early November. These vehicles, along with the other F Super Duty models, represent a real growth opportunity for F-Series commercial applications in the coming years. There also are some product changes on the higher volume F-150 through F-350 models. Exterior changes include a new light argent grille, replacing today's black grille, a revised chrome grille on all XLT Lariat models with highlighted horizontal bars. Interior changes include 2 new interior colors, a new tip slide mechanism on Super Cab captain's chairs to allow easier access to the rear seats, and a new floor mat option on XLT models that substitutes a color-keyed vinyl floor covering for the standard carpeting to allow easier cleaning of the cab. One last product change for F-Series is that tinted glass will be made standard on all models. The F-Series marketing story for 1989 is to continue to capitalize on the successful preferred equipment and special value packages. To simplify ordering, the number of PEP groups among the F-Series models will be reduced from 57 in 1988 to 48 in 1989, with the deletion of 9 very low-rate packages. Content in all the remaining packages will be virtually identical to '88. Also continuing for 1989 will be the popular manual transmission special value packages, which, in combination with preferred equipment packages, provide unmatched value to our customers. For F-150 models, the manual transmission special value package provides 11 free options on 4x2s and 12 free options on 4x4s. The total retail discount for all F-150 models, 4x2 and 4x4, will be a very impressive $1,402. and it will be available on all F-150 preferred equipment packages. A similar story is true also for the manual transmission package on F-250 models. Remember, the PEP and manual transmission discounts are additive. For 1989, a new simplified ordering guide format will highlight the total value available by combining these discounts. As in 1988, the F-Series will feature two high-volume F-150 regular cab Focus models. The first is the F-150 Custom with the 500A preferred equipment package. In combination with the manual transmission special value package, this vehicle represents a retail discount of over $1,400, up slightly from '88, and represents a truly outstanding value to the customer. We believe that 15% of F-Series orders will be the 500A package. The second Focus model is the F-150 XLT Lariat with the 507A preferred equipment package. The combination of the 507A package with its retail discount of $871, which is equivalent to free air conditioning and sliding rear window, and the manual transmission special value package results in a total discount of $2,152, a great value. We believe that about 15% of F-Series orders will be the 507A package. Finally, to conclude the F-Series value plan for '89, we will continue the special value manual transmission regional marketing programs for Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Now to round out the '89 truck lineup, let's look at our very successful entry in the full-size utility segment, the Big Bronco. In many respects, the Bronco story for '89 is similar to F-Series. That is, a very successful product being improved through refinement. One key difference, however, is that Bronco assembly capacity will be significantly increased through the addition of a second shift at the Michigan truck plant in early November. The result will be about 10,000 more Broncos to sell in 1989, or a 20% increase. And our objective will simply be to sell out all that capacity. This added Bronco capacity represents a great opportunity. Our competition is limited to GM and Dodge, and we know we have them beat on product. Product changes for Bronco in 1989 are limited to adding the tip slide seat mechanism to both the driver and passenger front bucket seats and captain's chairs to improve rear seat access, revising the front chrome grille slightly to highlight the horizontal bars, adding two new interior colors, and reinstating the popular Victoria two-tone paint option, which was dropped early in 1988 for manufacturing reasons. Marketing changes for Bronco in 1989 are aimed at simplification and value enhancement. Ordering simplification will be achieved by dropping two low-rate packages. This will reduce the number of preferred equipment packages from 6 to 4. Value will be increased by adopting a new manual transmission special value package similar to the successful F-Series package. It will be available on all PEP packages. The manual transmission special value package includes 8 popular features and represents a retail discount of over $1,000. Bronco will feature 2 Focus models in 1989. The first is the XLT model with preferred equipment package 684A. This package offers a retail discount of $962, equivalent to free air conditioning and handling package. When combined with the manual transmission special value retail discount of $1,017, the total retail discount more than doubles to $1,979. Yet another great Ford truck value for 1989. We believe that about 55% of all Bronco orders will include the 684A package. The second Focus model is the Eddie Bauer Bronco with package 686A. Here again, a retail discount of $962, equivalent to free air conditioning and handling package, is offered. And it's also available with a manual transmission special value discount of $1,017. for a total combined retail discount of $1,979. We believe that about 25% of all Bronco orders will include the Eddie Bauer 686A package. With this value story, we predict that Bronco will widen its substantial sales lead in the full-size utility segment and continue to satisfy its owners. Well, there you have it, the 1989 Ford truck lineup. From top to bottom, it's a complete product line with Ford quality and value behind every nameplate. It truly is our move for 1989, and we're working from a position of strength with an emphasis on continuous product improvement and value improvement. Our product changes for 1989 represent real improvement, and our value story will be even easier to communicate to our customers since all truck Focus model discounts except for Ranger will be equivalent to free equipment. The result should be another great year for our dealers and our customers in 1989. Thank you.
Thank you, Dick. Well, we've shared a lot of information with you today in a very short period of time. I ask that you take the time to review this material with your key dealership personnel to ensure that your 1989 vehicles are ordered in the right mix and with the right Focus packages. And to help assist your personnel in understanding the distribution process, please make sure that you utilize the 3 VHS training tapes recently sent to your dealership. These tapes are excellent training aids on the weekly allocation and computerized scheduling process, and also will provide you with a thorough understanding of the ordering and status reports that you currently receive. These video presentations cover topics such as how you earn your share of production, how CAUS computer order scheduling schedules and selects your vehicle orders for production to fulfill your allocation, and how you can use the ordering and status reports as a working management tool. Lastly, as a reminder, 1989 Crown Victoria and Econoline system fill orders are due on Friday, June the 10th. Please make every attempt to fill your order banks with preferenced orders for these and other 1989 models immediately. Your efforts in submitting 1989 orders on a timely basis should pay off in greater product availability at your dealership for your 1989 introduction activities. Before I leave, I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank you for your efforts thus far this year. Through May 20th, your car and truck sales performance is just phenomenal. I need to ask you to continue your great sales efforts all the way through September. We have great availability through September on both cars and trucks, and I foresee record sales and profits for Ford dealers during this period. Now, I know that many of you believe you are short of inventory in several vehicle lines. Some, like F-Series, literally move on an in-and-out basis. And we have to continue to do that kind of a job in several areas. But in total, we have loads of inventory coming. Let me just give you a few numbers in this regard. If we just accomplish the same number of total sales during the May-September period that we did last year, we'll have almost 140,000 more cars and 35,000 more trucks on the ground September 30th than at the same time last year. And that includes Probe and Festiva sales being incremental to your selling efforts. Now, all of you know that GM and Chrysler have drastically limited their 1988 production builds. Well, we haven't. We've been aggressive because you've been aggressive. While many of you feel you are short of cars and/or trucks, I just want you to know we have our assembly plants running at full capacity, and total inventory will be available to get us a car share of 16% or more and 30 to 31% on trucks. What an enviable position we are now in. The opportunity is ours alone. Let's continue to set new sales and profit records throughout the second and the third quarter as we approach new model introduction. I look forward to seeing you in Boston in August at the 1989 New Model Introduction Show. Thank you for your constant support. I'm proud to be back on the Ford team and part of the #1 sales organization in the country. Thank you.